You say in one of your poems in the book that I felt that I had not done enough. I had not achieved that much social recognition. But the ending of the memory cries out every night in the lonesome digging into ancient mounds by the pathways of Lucy to the end ways of the frightened kingdom where all the lonely souls would all come together and be lonely together. What does that mean?
Mm-hmm. You'd have to give me the paper and let me look at it. I know mostly of. Okay. Can you just point to the?
Right here.
I mean, that was a very complex statement. Lucy, of course, is Lucy.
Our predecessor.
Lucy is the bones of Lucy that goes back about 3 or 4 million years. Now,
Right.
where is it? Where I felt?
Yes.
I felt that I had not done enough. In other words, I felt that I had not done enough. That I hadn't. I could have done more in terms of searching for truth, in terms of communicating that message, and I could have done more.
It's funny that you have a feeling of a debt to society.
Oh yeah, I have a deep
That
debt. I'm a
in
sacrifice. I'm a
consciousness-
sacrificial lamb. That's a good thing. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong in that.
But that
I
people
want to
in
give
Naga-
back. I had a captain in the army. You know what he said? What his definition of a man was? A real man used 30% of his energy for himself and gave 70% to society. I remember him saying that in the army. You know, when he said that, I liked that. There's something about that I liked. A man kept 30% of his energy for himself and gave 70% back to society.
And gave 70% back by being under his jackboot and under his control. And that's giving back to society by
Well,
serving
that's not
in the
what he
army
meant, though.
under his
Yeah,
thumb.
yeah. Well, that's maybe that's not what he meant.
It
He
might
was
have been
beyond
what he
that.
meant, though.
But anything is, I bring this point up very much in my conversations with individuals, and you know what they say to me when I say that? They look at me and they say, Copernicus, you're crazy. You use 100% of your energy for yourself. Now, to me, that is
Are you crazy?
wrong. To use 100% of your energy for yourself.
Is Copernicus crazy?
Well, by some standards, I think I am. By some standards, somebody's standard, I must be crazy.
By whose standard?
By the standard of a lot of people who would disagree with what I have to say. And if I ever got to be a threat, a real threat to them, they would kill me.
Do you think you're crazy?
No. No.
A little bit crazy?
No, I think I'm pretty smart and pretty courageous.
Well,
Very courageous.
smart and stupid and crazy is insane. That's the
I'm
two.
very smart, very intelligent, probably pretty much ahead of my time. I'm very much ahead of my time. But that's okay. They'll catch up. Now let me continue. I felt that I had not done enough. I explained that. I had not achieved that much social recognition. Well, okay, that's clear. But the ending of the memory cries out every night in the lonesome digging into the ancient mounds by the pathways of Lucy. So he's bringing back all of the struggles of the bones of Lucy. This is a body found in the bones of a human being found in Africa approximately 3 million years ago.
But that's why I'm bringing it up.
And he's recalling all her struggles in the night, her cries, her doubts. The ending of the memory cries out every night. He's relating to her. He's relating that she is his brother. That they're brothers. He's holding hands with Lucy. He's holding her hand. He's reaching out 3 million years to Lucy and holding her hand. That's great stuff, man. Lonesome digging into ancient mounds by the pathways of Lucy to the endways of the frightened kingdom where all the lonely souls would all come together and be lonely together. Let me see, by the path to the endways of the frightened kingdom. The kingdom of fear that probably Lucy lived in.
How could there be loneliness in a Magava consciousness?
Wait a minute. You're asking me to do this, now you're asking something else. Well, now, let me do this. Endways of the frightened kingdom. In other words, Lucy probably was in a kingdom of fear because she didn't have a lot of the awarenesses that would do away with all of this false fear. She was afraid of the sky, the ground, everything, because of not having the awarenesses that are necessary to free you from the fear.
How do you know that Lucy was? You conjecture that Lucy was afraid.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what the poem does. Where all the lonely souls would
But the
all
reason
come
I brought it
together
up, yeah.
and be lonely together.
The reason I brought it up is that it in a way indicates the struggle, the evolutionary struggle of humankind to go from point A to point B. Let's say today is point B and point A is the beginning. There's been a revolution. There's been an evolutionary, and in many instances revolutionary, struggle, jumping from quantum level to quantum level, forward and upward.